The mind and sexuality. All that has been written about the mind are only preliminary steps towards the sacred study of the Igneous Rose. Vivekananda is one who has spoken more clearly about the mind. However, his teachings are scarcely preliminary notions towards the serious study of our mind. The mind is intimately related with sexuality. It is impossible to study the mind without studying the sexual matter. There are innumerable number of students who are dedicated to yoga and to the teachings of Krishnamurti. However, they achieve nothing and waste their time lamentably because these poor beings are incessantly fornicating. It is impossible to separate the mind from sexuality. The mind and sexuality are intimately related. If our disciples want to convert the material mind into Christ mind, then they must fill their chalice, brain, with the sacred wine of the light, semen. It is impossible to Christify the mind while we are fornicating. There is the need to practice sexual magic intensely in order to transform the mind. We fill our mind with transformative atoms of a higher voltage by means of sexual magic. This is how we prepare our mental body for the advent of the fire. When the igneous serpent of the mental body has converted the material mind into the Christ mind, we then liberate ourselves from the four bodies of sin. However, our single disciples can achieve great realizations with the terrific force of sacrifice. Sexual abstinence is a tremendous sacrifice. Francis of Assisi totally Christified himself by means of the force of sacrifice. Bachelors must unite their willpower and imagination in vibrating harmony and concentrate them on their sexual glands. Thus, they will cause their sexual force to rise from their sexual glands towards the brain by following the course of their spinal column. They must then direct their sexual energy to the middle brow, the neck, and then the heart in successive order. During this practice, our disciples must sing the following mantras: Kan, Dil, Pan, Dil, Er. These mantras must be vocalized in the following manner: Kan, resounding voice; Dil, decreasing voice; Pan, resounding voice; Dil, decreasing voice. The letter R is pronounced in a prolonged and high-pitched form, imitating the sound produced by the rattle of the rattlesnake. These are the most powerful mantras known in the entire infinite for the awakening of the Kundalini. Male disciples who cannot practice sexual magic with their priestess wives due to circumstances against their will must then vow to eternal chastity and must not touch a woman for all of eternity. Our single female disciples must perform the same practices of sexual transmutation that we have given to our single male disciples. Our married female disciples must practice sexual magic with their husbands. When they cannot practice sexual magic with their husbands due to circumstances against their will, they must then completely abstain in order to awaken the Kundalini with the force of sacrifice, and they must practice the key of transmutation that I have given for bachelors. Every flame needs fuel in order to burn. The sacred flame of our candlestick also has its fuel. It is our Christonic semen. The human being who wastes his sacred oil cannot light his candlestick. And the angel that talked with me